All right, our Whirlpool water heater, the pilot light keeps going out. I can light it and the pilot light keeps going out. Now there's instructions on the side of the water heater how to light it. Okay, follow all the instructions. But to light it, you just put this on pilot, this knob here, and it allows this red button to be pushed down. It's got a little slot in here. You push down the red button, you press your igniter, which puts spark, and once the pilot is lit, you hold it down probably a minute, and then you let this up, and there's a little stop here that you push down and turn this to on, and the water heater is lit. And of course this is go this way it's hot, go this way it's cold. That's normally why I have mine. But what's happening is pilot light is going out. Okay. Now I can relight it, but not when the heater is hot. When the water heater is hot, the pilot light won't stay lit. It'll light, but when I let go of this red button, it goes out. I have to let it cool down and then go do the lighting process all over again. So I'm thinking what the problem is probably the thermostat. This water heater, it looks brand new, but it's 19 years old. Okay? So I'm sure it needs the thermocouple. I said thermostat. Thermocouple. Okay, and that's this right here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to pull it. Okay. We're going to take off the striker, the igniter. Take off these 3 lines. This is the thermocouple. This is the pilot. And this is the main feed coming in. Now we shut off the gas coming to the water heater. The gas is shut off. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take all this apart. Now it looks like, okay, it looks like this just flies off some kind of way. It does slide up and down. Okay, I don't want to break it. All right, now the tools I'm going to need, crescent wrench to undo this. This is the main line coming in. Okay. And we're going to need a 11 millimeter for the thermocouple, which is just as left-handed threads on this unit, and the pilot. It's the same thing. They're both 11 millimeter. All right. Then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take another runner and undo. These are 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch nuts, screws. Those 2 come out, and then the whole unit should just come right out of there. Okay? So we're going to pull those things apart and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, I took this apart. This is the igniter. It just slid off, slides up, and it comes right off. Undid the 3 lines, the thermocouple, which is left-hand threads. These 2 are right-hand threads. This is the main feed for gas, and this is the pilot light. And then the whole unit, I'll remove the 2 1/4 inch screws that was right here and here. I only had 2 in this unit. Then the whole thing should come right out of there. Okay. Full of rust. And little pieces of white paint, it looks like. Okay. This is the thermocouple right here. All right. I'm not sure if I can pull it off of this unit or not, or I have to change the whole piece. Some pieces you can pull it off. Well, I'm going to get my vacuum cleaner. I'm going to vacuum all this out, clean all this up, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some sandpaper, and I'm going to sand this thermocouple. And I'm going to try to find out, that's actually the power light. That thermocouple is right here. This little piece right here, if you can see it. I'm going to sand that down. I got some real fine sandpaper. I'm going to sand that down. And meanwhile, I'm going to try to figure out what the part is, and if I can get another part for it. This heater, like I said, is 19 years old, so I'm sure the thermocouple, the rule of thumb is thermocouples last 10 years. And this thing's on 19 years, so I'm assuming it's the thermocouple. So I got the whole unit out. I'm going to clean it up, figure out what I got, vacuum everything, and then we're going to come back and put it back together and see if it's going to work or not. Okay, now I'm going to vacuum out everything in here, and also the floor and all around, and there's a screen there. I'm going to vacuum all that out. Okay, that's the gas valve we had to turn off. As you see, it goes up and around. Alright, now inside here, that's a slot. See the slot? I have the light shining on it. Okay, when we go back with our unit, it's got a little tab that's going to go in that slot. We'll finish vacuuming this out. And we cleaned our screen all the way around the bottom. That's all ready to go. We're going to clean that out and go from there. Okay, we're going to try cleaning the thermocouple, the end of it, and go back with it. So I pulled it apart. I pulled this out. This is real dirty. I got some sandpaper. I'm cleaning it up. Okay, then I'm going to stick it back together, and we're going to see if it's going to work. If not, we're going to have to pull it. And I measured it, the thermocouple, all the way down to here. It comes out here, and it's around 24 inches. So let's get it back together and see what we got. Okay, now we're going to put the assembly back in. Okay, this is the part that goes in that little tab. Everything working in there. Now the gasket is messed up, so I'm ordering another gasket, but just want to see if it's going to work for now. Okay. On another tab. All right. Feels like it's in the tab. Now I'm going to put the two little screws back. Okay, we're going to reconnect the lines. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take some soap. A spray bottle. This is just regular soap I mixed up, some Dawn liquid, mixed with water. And we're going to check for any, I'm going to spray it, I'm going to check for any leaks after we get it together. Now when the pilot, can't check for leaks until there's gas going through these are the two lines you want to check for leaks. Until there's gas going through it, if there's no gas going through it, you can't check for leaks, of course. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that, connect it all back together and see if we've got any leaks, and then we're going to come back and test it. Let me put the 2 screws in, and then we're going to attach our lines, and like I said, we're going to check for leaks. Okay, we're going to turn the valve back on. That's the main valve. All right. Over here. And we're going to light it. We got the instructions on the water heater, but to light it, you hold the red button down, press the igniter, and you watch for your flame. And then once you hold it for a minute or so, and then you let go of the red button, and you turn that top knob and on, and everything should work. Okay. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray the connections. And the only 2 connections you got to worry about are the 2 connections that carry gas. Let's see, put this thing in pilot. Okay, pull it down. Might take a little while for gas to come in. Alright, there it's lit. If you can see it. Yeah, okay, we got it lit. We're going to hold it for about a minute or so. See if we can hold it for a minute. Okay. Now I can spray a little soap on it on the polyp one. Okay, I don't see any bubbles. Okay, I'll let go of the red knob. Turn it on. Alright, it's fired up. Okay. Flame has a lot of red to it. The food with it is probably full of dust. Okay, it should burn pretty good. Now we're going to spray off soap. The only 2 connections is the main and your power. Now you don't put Teflon tape, whatever you do, don't put any Teflon tape on these threads. It doesn't seal in the thread, it seals on the fitting. The flare on the end of the tubing. Okay? So you don't put anything there. Thermocouple one, like I said, this is left-hand threads, and these 2 are right-hand threads. So only time is going to tell. I'm not getting any leaks. That's all, that looks good. Only time is going to tell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back after I let it heat up to water and it kicks off, and then I'm going to turn, I'm going to let it kick off. Then I'm going to come back and turn this valve a little bit towards the hot. Which would cause that to come on. But that's just the pilot light is on. Really all I need to do is check the pilot light and make sure that it's still going on. So that was the problem. Pilot light going on. Like I said, if this doesn't work, we're going to get another thermocouple. Thermocouple, I should say. What I did, I measured the thermocouple. It looks like it's around 24 inches. Okay, so I probably can go with a universal one. And we'll go from there. That flame is really going good. I don't remember it going that great before. I guess it was. Now she's heating on up. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the tape right here, the film. And come back after it kicks off, and let's see what we got. Okay, something else I want to add. My enclosure is cement board, and it's totally sealed off. Of course, the vent is going out the top. Some air can come in there. It's totally closed off. So what I'm getting, and when I close this door, this is insulated well, cement board on the inside. When I close my door, it's almost airtight. But when I built it, you see this screen I have on the bottom? Okay, that's stainless steel screen. But there's cracks in the floor. The boards underneath, that's cracks in them. So it allows air to come in. That's one thing you got to watch out. Make sure you got air going through your heater. If you don't have enough air, you have the same problem. But I have enough air coming to it. So we're going to come back after it kicks off and see what we got. Okay, just cleaning that thermocoupling did not fix it. When it kicked off, the pilot light went out. So what I'm going to do is get another thermocoupling. I'm going to come back, change it, and see if that's the problem. Okay, got the water heater working. We changed the thermocouple. That's what it was. We tried cleaning it, and that didn't work. So you can see the polish lip. Okay, that's pretty much it. Make sure you shut your gas valve off. What we had, right? It's back on. Now, what I found when you're putting this back together, okay, put your center, your main line right here, the center one, put that one in first. Reason is you can get your wrench, I'm using a crescent wrench, okay, and you can get your crescent wrench in there better, and you won't be hitting these two lines here. That's your pilot, that's your thermocouple. Okay. Another thing I had said before, do not put Teflon tape or anything on these threads because the fitting makes the connection. Okay, and then spray it with soapy water. Get some soapy water in a spray bottle when it's running. There's no gases coming through here, and if the pilot's not lit. If the burner's not on. Now right now there is gas coming through here because the pilot's lit, as you can see. Okay. Take this one up first, then do these two. I found it hard to start this one, and this one's left-hand thread. Now yours is probably right-hand thread. Very few water heaters have left-hand threads. Okay. So when you tighten this up, when you start it, make sure it's started good. At least half the threads are in by hand before you put a wrench on it. Same thing with this one and also this one. This one's a little hard to start. Take your time, and because if you strip it, then this valve is messed up, and that valve's up $150. That valve, you don't want to do that. So that's how we do it here. Okay, repair our hot water heater. It's actually a water heater. It's actually a cold water heater. Anyway, good luck.